So they just released the TrueCommand from IX Systems, and I actually had a lot of issues getting TrueCommand working correctly. Um, so I figured I'd make a little video here. You're supposed to fill out all of your information to download the product. That doesn't seem to work. Um, all you have to really do right here is right click, save the link, and it'll let you download the file. So I actually saved this into my storage system, into um, where all the ISOs go for my. This is actually on freenas already, and then my Zen server is able to pick these up, and we're able to run an install. So I've already downloaded this. We can download it in here again if we wanted to. It'll replace it. Be pretty quick. So that's how you actually get the file. Otherwise, it just doesn't work. So if we come over to our XCPNG, I already have TrueCommand running here, but we're just going to go ahead and we're going to do a new virtual machine. I'm going to select other media. Just kind of give it a little bit of a name. We're going to select the TrueCommand image. We're going to give it some memory. It recommends 80 gigabytes. I'm not sure you actually need that many for storage. So we're just going to go with 20. And we have a little bit of space left. A little bit. We get rid of my extra networks. And we're going to create it now. So the install is actually kind of weird as well. I think I reinstalled it 3 times trying to figure out what the problem was with the installation. It just didn't make any sense. And it wasn't a problem with the install, it was a problem with the directions. So it takes about 3 minutes to install. It's pretty quick. So we're just going to kind of go through the process here. Use the whole disk, GPT. It doesn't look like you're typing anything in, but you are. And this is actually not for the TrueCommand. This is, I believe, for the FreeBSD install itself. So when you're giving yourself the setup here, it doesn't actually do anything when you go to log in, because I was really confused. I'm like, why is this not letting me in? Sure, we can run all that, and you can see it's pretty quick to get through it. I've been through it already once. All right, so I've kind of skipped ahead here because there's no more steps in the installation process. It just finishes everything out. And we get here to this point to press enter to continue. So I'm actually going to empty the disk drive and then enter, and we're going to quit the wizard because we've already installed it. We're going to reboot. Maybe we shouldn't have pulled the disk out just yet. No worries, we'll just do a forced reboot. And that'll take just a second. Alright, so the disk drive's empty. It's going to boot up to our new installation. I've left this as a DHCP install, so we'll get a 192.168.20, which is where my address lies here at home, and we'll get the final bit of the address once it comes up. And you can set this as a static IP before you start back in the network settings, but we just went with the DHCP. And we can see our address ended up being .51. So, and here's kind of where it's confusing again. So we just typed, I have Justin, my username, and that password. It's not going to work. Recover credentials down here, it doesn't do anything. It's actually, if you hit this question mark, these are the default login right here, which doesn't really make much sense. But it is what it is. So we're going to do admin to log in. Don't worry about that. We're going to make a username now. And we're going to log in. And we're going to log in again. And that's how you get it installed. Pretty easy to add a system, so we're just going to add one real quick. I'll actually add two systems. And this is the root password for the system. I don't know that you can set a different account or anything, but it's using the root password to get into these systems. So these are my two systems that I have. We can kind of go over to the dashboard and get a little bit of information. It's pending finding that system right now. We're connected to my primary storage here. We're not really doing much.